Good morning and welcome back to the Pulpit at Dawn. Yesterday we ended with this thought. What begins in order will soon encounter choice. Genesis 2 is where that choice becomes possible. Genesis 1 showed us a world structured and declared good. Genesis 1 shows us a world created. Genesis 2 shows us a world entrusted by God. From creation to responsibility, and responsibility always carries the possibility of choice. The God who finishes and rests, that is in Genesis 2. It opens with completion. The seventh day is blessed and made holy. God rests, as I said in Genesis 1, not from exhaustion, but from fulfillment. This is the first time anything is called holy. Not a mountain, not a temple, not a person, a day. Time itself is set apart. God is not only creator of space, he governs rhythm, work, completion, and rest. This is foundational. Before sin, before striving, before survival, God builds into creation a pattern of rest. That life is not sustained by endless labor. Rest is not weakness, it is worship. The God who forms not just speaks. In Genesis chapter 1, we see a God who speaks. In Genesis 2, he forms. The language changes. He forms man from the dust of the ground. The image is tender, not distant or commanded, but hands shaping clay. Then something astonishing happened. God breathes into him the breath of life. Humanity is not merely spoken into existence. Humanity is breathed into existence. Life is not just created, it is imparted from God himself. This is deeply personal. The same God who commands galaxies leans close enough to breathe into dust. The garden shows provision before responsibility. God plants a garden. Notice the order. He prepares the environment before placing the man within it. Provision precedes responsibility. The garden overflows with beauty and abundance, but it also contains boundaries. Two trees are named, the tree of life and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. For the first time, a command is given. Freedom with a boundary. And here, something new enters the story. Moral responsibility. Choice. Genesis 1 revealed order. Genesis 2 introduces accountability. It is not good. This is where we encounter the first not good. It is not good for the man to be alone. Creation is not flawed, but isolation is complete. God recognizes that. And so God brings the animals not as spectacle, but as revelation. None correspond to the man. Humanity is unique. So God causes a deep sleep. And from the man's side, he forms the woman. Not from dust this time, but from the man. Shows unity, equality, connection. Side by side. Not above, not beneath. And the chapter ends in innocence. No shame, no fracture, no fear. Even though they were naked, they were in harmony with God, harmony with each other, harmony with creation. Genesis 1 revealed a sovereign God. Genesis 2 reveals a personal God. He forms, he breathes, he plants, he provides. He sets boundaries. He creates companionship. Everything is ordered. Everything is provided. Everything is good. But now, there is a tree. And where there's a boundary, there will soon be a choice. What begins in order will encounter decision. Tomorrow, we step into that moment when innocence meets temptation and choice reshapes history. Meet me at dawn, right here on the Pulpit at dawn, 5:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. See you there.